we can activate this highlight changes checkbox for all the steps which essentially are the manual steps. So we know that step 00, and then sorry, I think I selected the wrong change request type. So let me go back. I will say no, and so let's select this ZZMPARWF, which is the correct one. So we get the list of all the, so I'll say 00 step, 01 and 02, they are basically the dummy steps. So then step number 11, step number 12, step number 30, and the step number 90. So we know these are all manual steps. So we select this highlight change activation checkbox. Then 91, 92, 93, we can also select on the revision step, which is 95. So we select these checkboxes on the manual steps. The rest of these steps, they are not, either they are not manual steps or they are dummy steps. So there is no need to select those steps. Now again save this part. Now, so this is one part of the configuration where we create a basic change request object. Now let's also select, go back to the rule-based workflow, and then we select the next node, which is define service name for rule-based workflow. And in this definition, let's define our own service name. So we'll try and use the same ZZM, and so we need to create two service name, one for the set point, another one for the merge point. So let's call this as ZZM set underscore PAR, and we define this service name. So we can simply have set parallel steps in material, in short I'll say material workflows. Set parallel steps in material workflows, press enter. So this is to set, so initial points. Now similar to this, I can also have instead of set I can say merge. So ZZM merge from a parallel workflow, and then I can say merge parallel steps in material workflows, right? So this way we can create two service names, press enter, and then save it. So these service names basically will be used for to define the filter. So when we create the enhancement implementation, so we know that the enhancement spot for parallel workflow is basically a filter dependent objects, and we will use these service names to define the filters within the PATI implementations. So we save this, and we move to the next step. Now in the next step, let's again follow and try and build the BRF. So we can directly, take the next step, rule-based workflow, configure rule-based workflow. So let's select this, and then we'll select our own workflow, our own change request type. So within the BRF catalog browser, we'll see the set of decision tables, and so these decision tables to start with will be empty tables, and so let's go to the edit mode, and let's import this from an existing Excel sheet if we have a template from on our desktop. So to start with, we can pick up the single value decision table, and then we say OK, so that we get a basic template. So we know that this basic template needs to be changed or modified according to our criteria. Now here some of the columns that we don't require, we can take it out. So we go to table settings, and we can hide those columns. So we require previous step, we require previous action. CR priority is something we don't require, so we make it as hidden. And CR reason also we don't require. CR rejection reason, this is reason for rejection, is not required, so we'll take out. Parallel step we will require for parent step, sorry, will be required for the workflows, so we will keep this. And then the parallel agent group, this is also required. Condition alias is required. Next step, CR step, merge type, so we'll keep merge parameter. So rest we will keep. Now we need to modify this template, because we just took the copy of one of the existing templates with mapped 01. So let's in order to build this, we need to follow the process flow diagram. So it says that so what we are implementing, as we know that in a single value decision table, we are basically supposed to implement these arrows. So when we start a process from 00 requester step, the next step is the dummy step, it leads to the dummy step. And so this is step number 1. So we will try and map this. So there is no previous action, there is no parent step for this, so the parent agent group will not be required. But with step 0, let's say condition alias, we'll define this condition alias as our own condition. So what's the number? This is n1. So let's go to this and replace this condition alias with a direct value input. Let's call this as n1. So we'll have to make the corresponding changes in the other decision tables. And the next CR step instead of